Wow, that was a lot different than any other war movie I've ever seen ever. Yeah. What is up, guys? I just got back from watching A24's new war movie, Warfare. Now, I'll be honest with you guys. I absolutely love war movies. Whether they're historically accurate or fictitious, I cannot get enough of them. And on top of that, I loved A24's other war movie, Civil War, which I think just came out last year? So when I found out that A24 was making another war movie, I was absolutely excited and I was going to be seated day one. Well, let's get into my thoughts. So Warfare takes place during the Iraq War in 2006, where we follow a group of frogmen or Navy SEALs as they set up shop in a house in the middle of an Iraqi town. It looks like our group of Navy SEALs are there to gather information and intel on a group of Iraqi citizens that may potentially be up to no good or something. Now everything starts off calm and kosher, everything is just really smooth. They end up finding the individual that they are tracking, they're watching their every move, and it just seems like something is a little bit off, and then out of nowhere, shit hits the fucking fan in hyperdrive. Things go from 0 to 100 very quickly, and you got these armed individuals that are honing in on their location now, so now the mission becomes get the fuck out of there. And that's essentially the plot of Warfare. Now let's get into my overall thoughts. Now this is a one location war movie plot, pretty much the entire length of this film. We are with this insane cast, which did fantastic, by the way, my god. But the beginning of the movie, it really grabs the audience member and drags them into the movie and makes you feel like you're a part of their mission just because of how slow and how uninteresting but interesting everything gets. I mean, they're just more or less for the first part of the movie just talking amongst each other, gathering information, doing very simple tasks and jobs, and there's really not a lot going on. Now, even though the first 20 minutes does start off a little bit slow and it gradually just leads to this situation where shit finally hits the fan, at that point, it does not let up. And it's not one of those situations either where it's very action-packed and you're on the edge of your seat and you're going, wow, woo-wee. This is a very miserably tense movie, and in part as to why the movie is pretty much miserably tense from there on out, pretty much weighs on the shoulders of Joseph Quinn's character. And holy shit, man. My god, he fucking nailed this. From the second act on, the plot pretty much goes from soldiers gathering information to a rescue mission. And the tone goes from a curious slow burn and then tries to focus on, the more damning, the more grotesque, depressing, and the intense side of what happens during war. So overall, guys, I really did like Warfare, and it is a war movie unlike anything I've seen before. And although the first act is pretty much a slow burn, and the second and third act pretty much tries to focus on the depressing, intense side of war, I know that's not going to work for everyone, but I implore you guys to at least give it a chance and check it out for yourself, especially if you can see it in IMAX.